Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D Psychic. I hope you've all had an amazing week. So this is my video, my weekly video that I do every week, where I look at the transits for the week, and I do a card reading, and I also do a channel for the week as well. So this week, we do have a full moon. So if on the 2nd of April, we'll have a full moon in Libra. So it's my Thursday. It's happening at 12 past 1 p.m. So that we've got that. Before that, we have some other transits coming up this week as well. We're having a bit of a cold snap in Sydney, so I've got my little jumper on or cardigan on because it's rainy and quite wintry weather. We're still in our autumn. First month of autumn usually a bit warmer. Anyways, let's carry on. So, all right, what we got coming up? So the 27th, which is today, we do have Venus conjunct Chiron. So this will be in Aries. I feel like that when Venus in a Aries or fire sign, it's Venus wants things to be nice, but I feel like in a fire sign, it's more about passion, and it is more about being motivated and being quite active and being, I feel like, resourceful, but wanting to take action in relationships and also with finances, wanting to get things done. It also can be a little bit like aggressive as well. But it's going to be conjuncting Chiron. Chiron's our wound, it's our pain. So with this conjunction, the things might be coming up even over the weekend. Could be sort of a wound towards relationships or finances. So you might find there could be some finances that are coming up. You're like, damn it, wasn't wasn't expecting that, or I was expecting that, but I was hoping it would not be as much. There could be some arguments or disagreements to do with relationships too. It could be when we look at money, it also could meaning work issues as well. There'll be something there, but this is going to be with doing karma, and it's pain, it's a wound. It could be about yourself, your identity, could even be not liking the way that you look today, or just not liking how things sit with you. So we do have that. That's going to be there, I feel like, a little bit over the weekend as well with that. On the 29th, we have Saturn, which is sextile to Pluto. So with that transit, it can be, it's with Pluto's a planet of transformation. It's about destruction, rebuilding, and we've got Saturn, which is a planet of problems. That's what I call it. Sextile's a quite positive aspect, though. So this one is about taking control. It's about making empowerment decisions. It's about building that's something that's going to last. Okay. With this, it's about how you handle situations and problems, how you face them head on. I feel like it's about you being. I always feel like positive aspects of Saturn. It's about being resilient, and but it's about facing the truth as well, being independent, be able to complete tasks, complete things. I feel like this is quite a good transit. It's about making smart moves, taking responsibility, and acting, doing something about your life and what you want. Okay, with this transit, that will be actually lasting. Um, with that transit, it's lasting a week. Even when we get to that full moon, it's still there with that transit. Plus, Pluto's in a tri to Uranus, and it's also in a sextile to Neptune as well. So it is creating. I feel like it's you're taking off the rose-colored glasses off. You're seeing a situation, the real of the situation. You're looking at getting serious with things. You're really wanting things to be quite simple, but it's also hitting a nerve as well. When we've also got Venus moving into Taurus, it's happening on the 31st, sorry, of March. So Venus moving to Taurus. Well, Venus is a ruling planet of Taurus, so it is about It can be about overindulging, being comfortable, really liking what you value, stabilizing, but wanting to. It's about a thing of money coming in too. A sense of like wanting a bit of luxury as well with Taurus. I feel like it's about you handling situations in a different way as well, but it's all about what you value and feeling stable when we're dealing with Venus in Taurus. As I said, it's a ruling planet of Taurus. The ruling sign is Taurus of Venus as well as Libra. So in saying that, this full moon on the 2nd of April in Libra, so we do have a few aspects with the moon. So the moon will be in Libra. It will be opposing Saturn. It is also going to be in square to Jupiter. So the moon in Libra wants you to create balance, harmony, and peace. As I said, with that also linked in with that Venus, that's going to be in Taurus. So things that are going to come up with this full moon, it will be coming up about wanting balance, wanting peace, peacemaker, plus also dealing with I feel like-minded people. Also trying to, it's going to be a sense of trying to conjure up the truth. And if I'm with Librans, it's a sense of like a fence sitter, like trying to which side is correct. Then we're linking with that Venus. That Venus wants stability, want things to be nice and stable and pleasant, and want to indulge things and be comfortable. But it's got that aspect to Saturn in Aries. It's going to be bringing up conflict. So this is going to make things out of balance. It could be bringing up things to do with your own yourself, your identity. It could be things about war, problems with justice, problems with trying to find a balance, problems with trying to find the things that are very accurate. I feel as well. That's great. Jupiter's in Cancer. So again, a side of wanting to be comfortable at home, feeling security. And because it's in square, there's going to be a sense of feeling unbalanced. The scales are out of balance at here. A sense here of, I feel like something about like a reality being untouched or a reality been unforeseen. I feel like we're coming into a very spicy month. We're coming into April. We're having a lot of planets coming into Aries. It's going to be very warlike. It's going to be very argumenting. It's going to be a lot of big confronting things coming up in April for everybody. But this full moon, I feel like, is going to be a catalyst for what's to come. But I just see scales that are unbalanced here with that. So let's look what I've got here this week. Might be a bit emotional. But also it's about determination, you getting things done, delivering on the goods, showing up no matter what. And I feel like expectations here. You're gonna have expectations of people, and it's like people may not meet them, but it's going to be a thing here of expectations as well. Let's look at the cards, and then I'll do a channel for this week. Let's put the cards. I'm drawn to my Wizard of Oz cards. So we're going to do them for this week. Let's have a look and see, and then we'll do a channel for the week ahead as well. Alrighty, let's have a look. I really feel like you're just going to want peace and stability. Okay, let's have a look here. And what the cards say. Okay. All right. There will be a sense here of facing your fears and taking control of situations that you are feeling a bit anxious of, feeling a bit scared of. I feel like we'll be doing with this card. There's also I feel like there could be a crazy weather also coming up too. There is this argumenting energy coming out. The first card I pulled out here was like arguments here and not knowing which way to go and kind of being a little bit clueless. As well as that, could be about changing your appearance. I said not happy with how you look because we're dealing Aries energies, but your identity, yourself, your body. So not happy with the way that you look. There's going to be a sense here because we're doing with now coming to Venus and Taurus. There's going to be a sense here of greed because people are going to want their security, want their share, want want their bit. That's coming up. I feel like you're going to get into run into people that are going to frustrate you because there's no movement with them. But I feel like there's going to be just a bit of conflict this week. And I mean, around the world, things are heating up. It's not going to, I don't feel it's going to be slowing down anytime soon. That's for sure. There's going to be a sense, be careful because I feel like there's going to be a sense of bitterness coming up this week too, especially when we get to later in the week and like harvesting truths and harvesting things. And it's like, the problem with people can be like a game of chess playing here. and not revealing everything and just trying to keep some cards close to your chest because you don't want everything to be revealed. Um, but also knowing your reality, and it might feel like everything's burning up around you, but there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel at some point. There will be some light and things happening. It's just becoming into some really hectic transits and hectic times coming into this month. But I just feel like crazy weather events as well that's coming in, and just people not seeing eye to eye. And it could be the sense of someone being quite dominant and aggressive and trying to assert themselves over someone who's like a fence sitter who doesn't want to cause drama, who just wants things to be nice. And I feel like that's gonna bring up some things and some arguments there. But I do feel like that you're wanting to be pampered, you're wanting things to be done. But I just feel there's something about changing how you appearance and how you feel or how you see yourself too. But there's an aspect here of greed when we got here with the monkey with the it's not called gold bricks, but to me it's like gold. To me, I thought that was like money and gold. So I feel like there could be a sense of a government here being a bit greedy, taking away of some things. But we're all showing up. We're all facing our troops. We're all facing our fears, and we're seeing where that leads us this week. Let's do a channel for this full moon and this week ahead too. Okay, let's have a look here. This week ahead and this full moon is going to be quite a spicy one. For you're all going to be confronted with things you don't want to talk about and things you haven't seen. For you feel like time is running out for the world and where you have been and where you are going and what you are doing. For everything has just been unfolding and keeps on unraveling. And while you cannot control the unraveling of things and can't control people's reactions of things, you can only control your reactions and how you see things and how you want your own world to be. For this week is about you concentrating on your own world, your own stability, your own values, and what you need from other people. People will not be able to meet your expectations this week, and that is going to be completely fine. For you need to be prepared for this to be let down and people not showing up when they need to be. This is all how the world is going to be. For soon, everything's just going to be completely chaotic, and for soon, you're going to be feeling like you're just feeling left behind. Do not worry, for you're not left behind. You're just going to be readjusting to the new world that is opening up coming the 15th of April. In April this month is going to be a month of repositioning, rechanging, and redirecting where you see yourself and other people. You'll see people taking sides. It may not be your side, it may be theirs, but it is completely fine because we are all different and we are all unique, and that's what matters. Business decisions will change for you all too, taking you different directions, but it's about being active, being there. You're going to make some cutthroat decisions this week in terms of business and where things are going to lead you, but you're looking at the bigger picture. In order for the bigger picture to happen, you need to make some cuts, you need to make changes, and that is going to be fine. People are going to freak out, people are going to be like naive, and they're not going to want to see the world, and they're going to have their head in the sand. And that is true, that is their path. Your path is different. Your path is about evolving, your path is about being different, and your path is about seeing things for how they are and seeing people for how they are too. People have changed. They have changed around you, and the people that you feel closeness are going to be close to you. People you feel distant are going to feel distant apart. Even the flight changes are going to be changing. You'll not be able to travel soon. Soon the flight paths will change that much that there'll be some countries you just can't get to. For if you're planning your trip to Europe, in bask in Italy sun, these things may not happen by the end of the month going into May. When we get to June, only emergency travel only may only happen for you. These things are going to be changing. For some things will be okay, some holidays will be fine, but if you're thinking of long distance holidays, think again. There are things that are going to be up and down, and it's going to be chaotic around the world, but it is completely fine. It is just where the world is going and where you are going to. Okay. So this week, I'm at the shop in Chaos Takama in Gorican. I'm actually booked out for tomorrow, but I'm taking bookings now for April. The shop is for me. They manage all the bookings for me there. I'm also doing a platform next month as well at the shop. I'm very excited about to announce that. I've also then got on the 10th Flamingos Live. It's a dinner and show there in Newcastle. And then the next day, I'm off to New Zealand for a workshop with the Psychic Pinup. Readings on Monday, which I'm booked up for readings on that Monday. The workshop, I have about 4 spaces left for the workshop. So if you are in New Zealand on the South Island, you want to come, contact me. We can book you in. It's going to be an amazing psychic mediumship workshop. And then on the other weekend. Following weekend, we will be at I think it's Mind Body Soul. I think it's called New Zealand. Me and Saki Pinup will be sharing a stand at that fair there, and then I'm back home. I don't have any fairs planned at the moment for Australia. My next fair that I've got planned so far will be the MBS in October. But things change, things come up. We'll just see what happens. Anyways, thank you for your likes, shares, and comments. I will see you for my next video. If there's any videos you want me to cover, anything, please put it in the comment section. I will do it. Me and Katrina are organizing times to do our next lot of videos. It'll be the UK and then Europe. I'm going to be doing a video on the Clintons. I have a feeling do one on the Clintons, so I'll do that probably over the next week, more like the Easter weekend, probably. So thank you again, like, shares, and comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.